This is Weinkrantz. I'm in Tel Aviv, and this is Oren Todores. And you and I have been having some great discussions in light of South by Southwest. Mm-hmm. You run an agency for apps.
That is correct.
So tell us about what you're doing. And you work with companies all over the world, and you help them in not just the development, but really pre-market. And tell us in post-marketing, what do you do?
All right, so thank you for inviting me. I own a company called appsmarketing.mobi. And what we do is we work with independent app developers as well as app development studios to help them get their apps out there, downloaded, used, and understand the whole mobile app landscape. And that is what we offer in a nutshell.
Okay, so what are some suggestions for app developers? They're finishing their app, they've got something amazing, the engineering's great, the code's great, we got to get this thing to market. What are just some hints, some tips that you can recommend?
Well, the one thing that I always recommend developers is to really understand who they're reaching out to with their app. I mean, who the end users are. And the answer is never the app is for everyone. There's always a specific audience that your app should be reaching out to. And I think that the key is really to understand that relevance of who your app is for and what the messaging should be. And those are two things that developers need to really take into consideration early on before launching the app. And to get that right, because there's only one shot in most cases to really launch the app properly.
So specific to South by Southwest, that's been a launching point for a lot of companies. I think of Foursquare, for example, really broke out, and there's others. What's some advice with about a month to go? What can companies do today, and how could you help them before South by Southwest and after South by Southwest?
Okay, so one thing that I would recommend is really understand what your goal is at South by Southwest. I mean, you could get lost amongst the crowd of parties and people, but really going there with a clear target goal, figuring out who you want to meet, and introduce your app to the right people. Don't forget that it's a big networking event, and you shouldn't be ashamed of introducing your app to different people, getting feedback. And I think that if you leave with anything at South by Southwest, it should be user feedback. That will be the one shot that you really have to introduce your app to people and have a face-to-face conversation with them and really understand how they connect with your app. And that should be one of your goals, if not the main one.
Okay. There's also Mobile World Congress, there's also CTIA. But aside from those types of events, there's these wonderful vertical niches. You were talking about a chef application.
Correct.
You were showing me a music application. What are some strategies companies can use, especially in some vertical markets?
So the main thing that they really have to take into consideration is understand that there's a world of app users beyond the typical techies, or there's people that you could be reaching out to beyond the app reviewers. And in far too many cases, app developers are stuck within that niche of, we'll reach out to the top tech bloggers, or we'll reach out to the main app reviewers. But the thing is that, most app users go to sites that they connect with. So if they like music, they'll go to their favorite music blogs or sites. And if they like food or cooking, they'll go to those types of blogs. And the funny thing is that, niche blogs don't necessarily get pitched on apps that are relevant to them. So I think that a lot of app reviewers have to step out of that shell and really reach out to the relevant blogs that are within their app's niche. And I think that a lot of bloggers connect with that as well. I mean, once you pitch a food blog about an app that is relevant to his audience, there's no reason that he won't share it.
Okay, so how do developers connect with you from around the world?
So developers can reach out to us via our website, which is appsmarketing.mobi. Or email me directly, oren@appsmarketing.mobi. I'll be happy to talk to you guys. I'm available on Facebook, on Twitter. I'm pretty much anywhere. I really would love for you guys to share your apps with us. We're always available to give feedback, suggestions, ideas. There's no reason not to say hello and just introduce your app. We're big app fans. And that's how you can reach out to me.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. This is Oren Todoros. And I'm Weinkrantz signing off from Tel Aviv, and thanks for your insights.
Thank you very much.